This is my first time showing my face on this channel. There are a few reasons for that. When I first started my channel, the original intention was always for it to be a video journal, a diary that I can look back on, see how my life was at the time, see the kind of person I was, the things I was excited about, my worries, all those type of things. And then that was the objective. When I went on to the format of how I should make it, the easiest thing that came to mind, the first thing that came to mind was these sort of channels that faceless, voiceless, they sort of like filmed parts of their lives and overlaid it with music and subtitles. And I felt personally connected to those types of channels. I still do. I still regularly consume that type of content. It makes you feel like you're living vicariously through someone, which is something I enjoyed. And yeah, it made me feel like I understood this life that wasn't mine. And that is the feeling that I wanted to, convey with my videos, the feeling that I wanted people to have when they watched it. But I think at this point, the format is almost insufficient to encapsulate what my life is like right now and who I am and who I'm evolving into. The script, I guess the words I'm using in my videos usually could have been written by anyone. They're not sharing any personal details, like very personal details, you know what I mean? It's very private. And another reason for that is that I'm a very all or nothing person. I was scared that if I started sharing, I guess I wouldn't know where to stop. I didn't trust my judgment on what could be shared and what should stay private. It's not like I figured that out yet, but I think it's okay to be figuring it out as I go. And there was also that big risk of when you put yourself on camera, the risk of embarrassment when you look back on your videos, I think, is very high, because we often cringe at the younger version of ourselves. So I felt like it was something I was very comfortable. It was a format I was very comfortable with in the beginning, and now that I think I've gained more confidence in myself, I don't feel like looking back I would shame myself for any of my behaviors or my traits, because it was just simply the person I was at the time. And with that mindset, I'm no longer scared of my future judgmental self. The worst I can do is laugh. But, so yeah, I think from moving forward, I do enjoy parts of how my content was back then, so it's not like I want to change everything all at once. But in this video, I want to show my apartment. I want to sort of preserve it in video form because I'm moving out and this place is deeply personal to me. And even if I haven't figured out exactly what I want to do in my videos, I know for a fact that I want this place saved, preserved. I'm moving to France to help run a flower shop over there for a few years, and I'll tell the story more in depth on that later, but that's what's happening. I'm going to move out at the end of this month, so in like a week or two. I've avoided packing so I could show my apartment how it's meant to be, how I wanted it to be, and then I'm going to be moving to my parents' house and going back and forth from my boyfriend's house and my parents' house. So let's start with the main part. This is my bedroom. It's a one-room apartment. This is the bed area of my apartment. The style is very, I think, Japanese. I'm really into that sort of style. My favorite color is green. This is a pillowcase that I made myself. Pretty sure it's in a lot of my videos. This has stayed with me for a long time. There are a lot of plants. You know that. There's always going to be a lot of plants. But let's take a closer look at some of them. Come over here. So the plants over here are actually, I'd say, slightly neglected. It's not great light, but I mean, they've been pulling through. This is originally like one of those 100 yen tiny plants. This is a gorgeous ivy that I'm trying to rescue. It was absolutely dying. It's normally gorgeous, but I put it in this big pot, so I think it's pushing out new little baby leaves, so I think it's gonna do fine. It's gonna do completely fine, and it's getting rehomed soon, so that's good. These are my little Ghibli decorations that were a birthday gift. Look, Calcifer lights up. Lights up when you pick him up. My favorite Ghibli movie is still probably Kiki, but Howl's Moving Castle is not far behind. And this is... Oh, whoopsies. This is Totoro, and he's got oh, is it not focusing? Let's see. Okay, this is Totoro, and he's got a little headband that's... Oh, sorry. Kiki. And then if it's... I moved it so they keep falling off, but this is the Mononoke little spirit guys. This ceramic I made myself. It's terrifying. It's supposed to be calcifer, but when it got glazed, it's it's like horror. If you leave this by itself, it's terrifying, but if you put the Totoro on top, it's kind of like terrifyingly cute. So that all goes in here. This little chest of drawers, you see them a lot in Japanese thrift stores, but I just love them. I've got a few. I'll show you. I've got 3, I think. This is a very precious book. I don't know what to do with it yet. This was decorated by my great-grandmother, and it's got a note from her in it, and it's blank because I'm scared that I'll ruin it. I'm gonna find something to put in there. I think I'm gonna put like photos or paintings, but I think just opening it and seeing this message makes this very important to me. Change into a t-shirt because it's hot. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit of my book show and tell, the books I have by my bed. I have a lot of plant books because I like plants. I'm hoping to build a collection so that in my forever home one day I'll have a botanical library. That is one of my dreams. So this one specifically, I really like this like sheer cover it has on it that overlays like the printed cover. Okay, leave that back. So I got this in a bookstore next to my house. It is all about the wild flowers and I guess what we'd call weeds in Japan and how to identify them. You know, the history and what they are and what you can do with them. I think it's adorable. It also tells you like how to make flower crowns and like things like that. Adorable. Very cute. This one. I've got a French book called Les Geraniums. This one is a bit old and weathered, as you can see. It's all about geraniums. I found this in one of those little like side of the road like book boxes in France, like where you can take books for free and you can put them there. It's like a community book box, but I saw this and geraniums were like the flower that made me think of my great-grandmother. So I just really wanted it. So I took it. A lot going on in there. Let's see what else I have. These books here are for my future children. I'm making a collection. My uncle told me to take these for my future children. Basically, we were cleaning out my great-grandfather's, what do you call it? Basement, I guess? Basement. And there were a lot of these books, and they're all in French. Children's books in French, and they're a little bit deteriorated. I'll make sure they're clean. But they're just, you know, the old nostalgic style of children's books that we just miss right now. All the classics. Just really charming, I think. So I've got 4 of those French ones. This is not even a bedside book. This is my textbook from my French floristry school. It's in French and it's just got a lot of floristry techniques. But I mean, that's going to my botanical library as well. The glass flowers at Harvard. I'm sure you've heard of these. The amazing glass sculptures of like botanical specimens, completely glass. It's like a lost art at this point. So pretty. I love looking through these. So inspiring. This was also a gift. The Science of Plants, probably the heaviest book I own. Wow. And it's kind of like a plant encyclopedia in a way. A lot of pretty illustrations for my botanical library, obviously. I've got some novels here. Oops. Favorite author is Murakami. Favorite Murakami book, Men Without Woman. Favorite story in favorite Murakami book, An Independent Organ. Would recommend. We've got those. I've got Milk and Honey by Rupi Kaur. Oh, sorry, there's dust on it. Poem book. I've got comic book that I'm halfway through. Sandland. This is a fake book. I think I've showed this in one of my videos before. It's from my dad, I think. It's a present. And this is a this is a book I was writing. I don't know how old I was. I guess I must have been like 12, 13. That's my adorable handwriting. It's gorgeous. It's amazing. It should be finished. I should do this one day. That's my adorable writing as well. I've hand numbered every page. I wrote all the way. How many pages are there? Because they weren't numbered. It's a notebook. All the way up until page 280. I felt the need to write that. That's called professionalism. So those are my bedside books. I don't have anything else of note here, I think. I do have this, let's see if I can get it, miniature flower shop. Look at it. All handmade. Exquisite. Adorable. Manifesting my dreams. I've also got this gift. It's very special, very close to my heart. This person knew that I liked Ghibli, and knew that I loved temples, like Japanese temples. So he got me this temple book from the Ghibli store, and then he went to the Okazaki. Okazaki is my last name, by the way. Temple in Aichi to get me the first stamp, and for it to be Okazaki, which is so sweet. Keeping it forever. Also, this Totoro poster here. I mean, not poster, a wall hanging fabric thing. Adorable. I have 2 of these in my house. I'll show you the other one. It's next to the kitchen. So pretty. I don't know. I just want these everywhere. They give me very Japanese. Other oddities by the bed. I've got a old contact lens collection here. I think it's kind of funny because it looks like a bathtub. I love McDonald's Happy Set toys. These are some of them, the Sumiko Garashi ones. They have card games on the inside. I usually keep my McDonald's Happy Set toys by my bathtub because they're usually plastic and you can play with them in the bath. You know, for the old childhood whimsy and all that. Makes me happy. Wait, I have 2 more books. Let's see. Okay, so this is The Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady. So I love Edwardian ladies. Classic. I'm a hopeless romantic, obviously. But, so this was also found in the basement of my great-grandfather, and I plan to keep it forever until my great-grandkids find it in, not my basement, but on my botanical library. So it's all, I think it's a scan of some ladies, so I think she was 1906, yeah, 1906. All these illustrations and handwritten pages, they're basically a diary. So if we've got, okay, so what I like to do, to read it little by little, is to find today and read what she wrote. So let's see, April. April 15th. There is one for April 15th. See, there is little April, and then they have the dates. Okay, April 15th. Easter Sunday. Is it Easter? Easter Sunday. Another brilliant day. Saw a pair of Flaus Martins watched some trout in the leat, and found a chaffinch's nest nearly finished in young hawthorn. Young hawthorn. Okay, well, I don't know most of those words. The one on the 14th was saw the first swallow and a yellow brimstone butterfly. It's really nice because all her entries are like observations of the natural world outside of her. Very nice. I don't know if you can buy this book, but I would recommend it. Absolutely. Last book. That's over here. I have more over there. I've got a Murakami comic book that I bought somewhere. But it's basically his short stories in comic form, which I think is really cute. A different way to see his content. I think that's all for this corner. I mean, I've got like stuffies on the windowsill. Don't know if you can see them. There's like a gorilla up there. There's more little Mononoke guys up here. Yeah, you cannot see that. That's fine. But anyways, I think this corner is over. So this is a bigger view of my beautiful apartment. This is the biggest area, I think. I mean, I'll show you the rest, but I wanted to show you these genius curtains. So I don't like curtains because I don't see why you'd want to ever block out the light. But this is called Surare in Japan. It's like really cheap. It's like less than $10. I bought these for less than $10 or 1,000 yen for one of them. But it's basically these like bamboo strips. I think it's bamboo. And it's not actually used for interiors. It's used for like outside to like shade outside areas or plants or things like that. But I think they look gorgeous as an interior like object. I also am quite proud of this little stool I thrifted. Look at her. She's adorable. She's got like this iron steel frame, which makes it very hardy. Big fan of thrifting. I also quite like this. I'll show you what it looks like when it's on later on, but I don't know. I think it really adds. I think it really adds to the sort of like calm Japanese aesthetic, which I connect most with personally. Over here, we've got the other side of my room. Closet side, which is messier. You can see my front door from here. Okay, well, this is one of my closets. It doesn't have a cover on it. It didn't come with one. It was just an open shelf, and I moved the shelves up, and I put a pressure pull here and made it a like jacket storage. So that's what it is. And then my other like normal closets are here, and I put more sudares on this, and I cut them to shape. That's another thing. You can just cut them like really short if you want to, or like I guess narrower if you want to. While we're at the closet, here are a few of my favorite thrift finds recently. Starting strong. Tigger shirt. Come on. Wait, is it focused? Focus. Tigger shirt. Look at that. Come on. And it's actually kind of cute with outfits. I got it because absolutely I need it, obviously. But yeah, it's cute. Cat shirt. Again, adorable. What the heck? And it's like this nice like linen material. I absolutely love this skirt. Oh my god. Look at it! Makes me feel like such a girl. It's like these it's 100% cotton. Gorgeous layers. It's got like this little kind of lacy finish on each of the layers. Beautiful. My boyfriend got this for me when we were thrifting together. Very, very happy. Makes me so happy. Makes me feel so. I did wear it recently to like a hanami, which is awesome. And the rest I'll show you next time. Let me think. Oh no, wait. Oh, shark backpack. I have this. I think I'm having a lot more fun with the things that I buy. I think I'm like, it's nice because I don't care as much what looks cool, I guess. I care what, like, I don't know. I know everyone says this, but like, what makes me happy and what makes me feel like myself. This genuinely, I looked at it, I'm like, it's so cute. It's so cute. And it's like really nice quality. Really nice quality, like, camping backpack sort of vibe going on. And also, I got this. I went thrifting my sister, and she said I absolutely needed to get it because it's like a joke now that I like McDonald's a lot. So I've got this McDonald's bag, and it's lined with fries. Yep, which is my favorite thing. Okay, so this is the mirror that all the solo dance parties happen in. I think the solo dance parties are very important for my overall happiness. I do them quite often, I think. I mean, at least once a week. At least once a week. The day before my day off, I'll usually have wine and then dress up, put makeup on, and then dance in front of the mirror. And it makes me so happy. And it's also kind of like probably the closest thing I get to a workout. I get like sweaty after. This brings us to this part. This part is like a high counter table that my mom got me for my birthday because I really wanted a table that just like separates the different zones. So like on this side, the one I'm going to show you is my kitchen, this bathroom, my snake cage and everything. And this side is like lounge area. There's my low bed, low couches. I generally prefer low furniture, but I wanted a nice divider that is also practical. So I like using counter tables. I've done this in my last apartment as well, I think. These lights, I'll show you them closer up, but I thrifted them on Mercari. I looked up, the original price was like 20,000 yen, but I got both of them for 4,000 yen. They're like these really nice stained glass lights that I think like bring out a little bit more of the French European side. Reminds me a lot of France. Then I've got hanging plants, obviously. Gorgeous. I do want to show you this. Look. Okay, one at a time. So, I made this. I made this vase. It's very cute. Went to a pottery class and did this like spinning pottery. It was a gift to like a birthday present to my boyfriend. This is what he made. I'm growing some willow branches in here. But yeah, we've signed it on the bottom. So cute. It was a really nice experience. Look, they match. They're really cute. So there's that. This vase has dried flowers in it right now, but this is from my great grandmother. It was in my great grandfather's house, but I remember this vase. And I have like a bunch of little cups that go with it. I hope to keep it forever. I have a bunch of, okay, there's ashes on it, so I can barely show you. But like sauce plates in the shapes of different types of leaves with this tiny little like incense holder from Muji. And I have different types of incense I like to burn here. I've got this I'm Year of the Dragon one that my little brother got me. So, and there's a lot of them, so I usually like to burn one of these on a day off or when I'm home most of the time. And wait, let me move this so you can see. I've got this like another little chest of drawers that my other little brother got me. I'm so lucky. And here I keep first drawer matchboxes. This is from my boyfriend. He's Year of the Tiger and I'm Year of the Dragon, so I got him a dragon matchbox and I have a tiger one. So we have each other's one. Second drawer is a lighter because I don't like to use up the matches. And then the third one is this like use it as a letter opener, but it's also from my great grandfather. It's paper, like really thin, like a folding knife. But I love how these drawers are lined with like this pretty pattern. So cute. Okay. So usually I get one incense like that. Put it in the little hole. I like to keep the incense tray like dirty, I guess. I like to see the ashes on it. Light it. I don't really know how to describe this scent. It's like it's like a kind of fresher smell than like the incense I guess you'd smell it in graveyards. So my calendar here, I have dried flowers. It's It's the one that I get in the mail. I really want one of those really cool like sheer daily tearaway calendars, but I haven't. I feel like I missed the opportunity in January, so now I have to feel like I have to wait till next year. Otherwise, I'll waste like the first half. So I'm waiting for that. I get these calendars in the mail. I think a lot of people in Japan get calendars in the mail every year, so it's easier to just use those. I think, and they're quite cute. It's got like a nice nature scene in every. Oh, I don't know if you can see. Page like that. And then up here I've got a ginkgo biloba, which is one of my favorite trees. Clip. It's like a bookmark. And these you'll see everywhere around my house. Favorite shop in Tokyo is B-side labeled. A sticker shop. And I swear by it. This is my doorbell. It shows like, whoever's at the door. But I've taken the opportunity to put up a bunch of photos of my friends and things around that, along with a Princess Mononoke postcard. Then I've got this bag that my wonderful cousin made for me. It's gorgeous. Wait, I want to show you, but I'm really scared to take it off because I think it's holding everything in. Okay, well, okay, it's fine. So, look at the detail. It is so gorgeous. She made this for me for my birthday. Hand stitched the whole thing. It is so cute. Right now, I like to look at it every day, so it's as decoration. And I've got a few like stuff. I also really like dinosaurs. Stuffies in it. This is a seal, and this is a monkey and I found clothes for it at Seria. So I put the clothes are not needed to the monkey. I found them separately, and I found them in a little bag. Separately. Yes. I'm quite proud of that. Also, I do have these all over my house as well. These are little magnets you can get at the diner Nakaru. It's like a franchise, but if you get the kid set with the juice and the pudding, you can get one of these, and there are 5 types, and I would go with my boyfriend to collect all of them. And we collected all of them, and they're all over right now. They make me really happy. They're really cute. Little magnets. You can wear them as like a hair clip if you wanted to. So this is about how like it looks. This is the couch area, bed area. I'll show you the couch area next. This is what the couch area looks like. I was sitting on that one earlier to talk. This is my main, lounging area that I spend the most time in. My little throw blanket. I got this rug thrifted as well. These couches are from Rakuten, I think. I really like them because the back collapses. I have to show you right now. The back collapses and turns into a bed. So this is where this and that, and I stick them together. That's where guests stay. Then I have this adorable side table, which isn't actually a table. I found it in a thrift store. And it was a bench. You know how they have those dining table sets with chairs, and then like one side is like a bench? It had a cushion on top of it. So I thought it was cute by itself as a table. So I'm using it as a table. And I've got sort of like a wall of postcards here next to my clock. This is my adorable projector that I've watched many a movie on. Very important to me. The last one I watched on this was Perfect Days, which I rewatched, and it is as amazing as ever. I will say though, I really like the color of my floor. It is this it's hardwood, and it's this really nice, deep, rich, sort of reddish orange color. This is kind of what sold me. This and the view. Which, speaking of, when you walk in the house, you look outside, it's trees. It actually doesn't look like we're in the middle of Tokyo. We're in the middle of Tokyo. You can see Tokyo Tower. And you look outside, and it's just this gorgeous temple with this gorgeous park. That is where I go every single day. It's like the countryside, basically. Then I've got all my little balcony plants here. This is where I have all my little succulents. I'll just show you what I'm particularly excited about right now, okay? So I got this tiny little ginkgo tree. Look at it. It was a twig, okay? It was a twig when I bought it, and the guy was like, don't worry, it's just dormant, it's gonna come back. Look. Look how precious that is. It just sprouted like 2 days ago. I'm so excited. I'm gonna plant this in the ground and have a massive tree. My Christmas rose, it's not blooming yet, but when I bought it, it only had like 2 leaves, and now it's doing this. But down here, that's my this is an orange tree. Behind it, those are blueberry plants, and then this is a rose plant. It's like a climbing rose, one of those like cascading ones that has just been revived. It was not doing well. I mean, like I bought it. I mean, I usually buy plants because they're dying, and see if I can do something about that. And it was completely dying, and now look at that. And I can't wait to take it to the new house, or like to give it to the new house and watch it grow and climb along the side. So this is a grape plant, like a grapevine, and that I thought was completely dead, but look at the little, okay, can you see? Wait, these buds? Oh my god, I am so excited. I have so many memories of the French countryside and like my great uncles and aunts having grapes that we just could eat like off the side of their balcony. Well, that's the top of my Rebus's cage, my snake cage. I've got more vintage things here. For example, this is important to me. This is great grandma's as well. Vintage binoculars with its original leather case. How crazy is that? I thrifted this briefcase. It's got a wood latch and it's leather. And I thought I could put my computer and stuff in it. Or like documents. Like how cute is that? Okay. This is a portrait that my brother painted for Rebus. It is Rebus. It's because her full name is Ichigo Rubos tea, which means like strawberry Rubos tea, because she was born on the 15th, which is Ichigo in Japanese, which also means strawberry. It's like a play on words. And then her obviously Rebus, like the tea, right? So he painted this for my birthday. He also made the frame, which is super cool. Look at it. Craftsmanship. I requested a butterfly and a dragonfly for my birthday. This was take 1. This was take 2. Love them both. I have a few figures as well. So I really like Spy Family. So this is like the food bowl, Anya, like doing this, and then you've got Bondo here, which is really cute. And then people caught on that I liked Spy Family, so this is a gift for a friend. Another Anya with her other little Anya. The entrance of my bathroom. This is my all-time favorite anime movie, Makia, When the Promised Flower Blooms. Would recommend. And a little Ghibli pin. Did you know you can just use pins as like tacks on the wall? Like you can just shove them into the wall instead of putting them on fabric. I was so excited when I realized that. And in the bathroom, I've got this adorable Kiki towel. Another gift. A mosaic. It's like little tiled mirror, which is really cute. And then these paintings were made by one of my friends. That's me. Very, very crazy amount of talent. And it says Red Umbrella Chan girl. And then this is the train in my neighborhood, and that's me, and that's the umbrella. So cute. This is a stool from my great-grandfather as well. I think it was meant to, put it in the entranceway to put your shoes on. I'm pretty sure, or like a shoe shining stool. But I really love how it looks. I'm gonna keep it forever. So this is my bathroom. I have my washing machine here. Not that exciting. But, wait, I think it's quite yellow, isn't it? That's fine. But, so, remember those bamboo curtains? I cut off the end of them, and I now tacked them to the wall, so I can put, you know how you can put, like, hooked earrings on anything, but studs are really difficult to put up? So then I slide them in between the cracks to make this, like, earring holder, and that is my collection, and I have more. That is not my full collection. I really like earrings. Sink area. All the necessities. Hi, I'm trying to show you. Up here, this is also from B-side label. This is also from B-side label, and I joke that it's my like ideal body type. Those are my blind cows. They're from my great aunt. They don't have eyes, so I call them my blind cows. Standard bathroom. You know, not much to see here. Quite spacious though, which I love. Look at that. So much room. So much room. This was also a present. It's got like these like really, I guess, childish drawings of mermaids and fish, which is so fun. What the heck? Look at that. And then those are my Happy Set toys. I've got some Tom and Jerry. Look at this is a Hello Kitty binocular. They're quite fun to play with in the bathtub though. Once you come through here, on the side of my kitchen, I've got this hanging, like another one of those fabric hanging. So, welcome to my kitchen. This is my lovely kitchen. It is genuinely one of my favorite parts in this house. Nice, spacious counter. I will show you a little bit closer. So, this area here, you know, sink, little dishes, dish rack. Then we've got the frying pans, and one thing I wanted to show you was this really gorgeous wine bottle opener from my great grandfather, and it says Souvenir de Touraine. It's got a little. It looks like it's a memory of something, but these are real grapevine. Fine, this is real grapevine wood. Look how cute that is. Look how cute it is. It's darling. My knife block. Also thrifted. Gorgeous. Here I've got, these are the cups I use for my utensils. They're Ghibli cups. This one is Totoro. This one is Spirited Away. It's got all the little like words in English. I really like my silverware set. It's actually like black silverware. I think it looks really cool. Like I don't really like silverware. I don't know. I think it makes it look like it'll taste like metal. But these don't. These less. These look like they'll taste like metal less. Also look really cool on a table and matched with anything. This is my little plant corner of my kitchen. I've got a jug with scissors, and I think it's perfect because, you know, like the thick part of the scissor just rests on the top part of the jug. This is also from France. This is from my great aunt. I'm pretty sure it's handmade. It's got, all right. It's signed on the bottom. I really like it. It's green glaze color. Here we've got my Tradescantia I'm trying to save in water, propagating it. A gorgeous fern that it needs some life. It's working on it. We're reviving it. I always have tomio, like soybeans, growing by the counter because I like to cut these and put them into like salads or soups. Very nutritious and grow so fast. It's my little kitchen hack. This is, you know, hanging in. Got a little button from my great grandma. Got a little stork in there. It's a little, I forgot what the name is. These guys. This is my lovely sake cup collection. They're all different. Gorgeous. They came with this wood like stand, and this was like less than 1,000 yen at a thrift store, so I needed it. So over here we have the coffee corner. This is the third of my chest of drawers. I need to show you like this. Okay, so it's got my favorite flower, like I guess engraved. It's like bumpy in it. The inside is red, like velvety material. But this is my favorite because it has my flower on it, and it's just so pretty. Look at that, like it's just, and it smells wonderful. It's beautiful. And so this is my coffee chest. So up here I've got my coffee filters, and my teas. They're running low because I love tea. And then I've got different types of teas in here. These are the ones for, these teas are for, you know, infusing, like they're Japanese teas. It's my little pot from my friend. My sister actually put sugar in here. I had kept it in the closet, but she decided it was a sugar pot. I have a lot of childhood memories with this because this is, when I see my great-grandparents, by the way, there's 2 sets of them. They're not all from the same ones. This is from Mammy Det, which is the one I was closest to, the one that does embroidery. I got her stuff. So, this is something that I grew up seeing behind, you know, those like glass cabinets, like it was one of her fancy ones, and I inherited it, so I'm gonna take such good care of it. So beautiful. I remember seeing it, thinking it would look like a fairy. Fairy owned it. So over here we've got I've got a olive wood, like drip coffee. It's really beautiful. It's like glass drip coffee stand here. And then these are my dried flowers. I was actually surprised to see that like sweet peas and delphiniums can dry this nicely. Because I've never tried, because everyone tells you they can't. But look, I think they can. They're quite pretty. And then this is the shelf I put up with thumbtacks. So this is my little art. I bought this. It's like, and I bought this in Enoshima from like this guy at he had a stall on the side of the road and he was like hand drawing them, and then he gave me a candy. Love that guy. I kept this, you might have seen it. This is a tea brand, but it's got an iris on it, okay? And it looks like a book, but it's actually, wait, how do I open it again? Okay, it's actually tea. Wait, I think, oh no, I don't have any more. See, it's so cute, and I want to keep it for things, you know, forever. I've got 2 cookbooks up here that I admittedly don't really use. This one's about soup. I bought these from the bookstore next to me. All these types of soup that are good for your health. I think I realized while looking through it that I don't like a lot of flavors. I don't like any seafood type things or anything soup that's too heavy. So since these are very nutrition heavy and like good for your health, they had a lot, and I can't eat spicy things, which had a lot of them in it. So I'm still trying to look for recipes that I would personally love. And this is a sort of sad cookbook. It's 1-person microwavable recipes. So I thought this would be useful, and it has been. Look, so basically, like, it's like you can meal prep. Wait, okay, let me find one of the recipes. Well, it's the recipe, and then basically you can make it in the microwave, and it's all 1 person's worth of servings. How useful is that? These are my favorite like bowls. They are the perfect shape, 3 gorgeous colors, not expensive. Yeah, I really like dishes that are the same like shape or style but have different color variations, so you can kind of like mix and match when you make meals. So, I have a bowl over there. I have 5 of these, and like different ones in like orangey colors. I like them because they have this sort of, I thrifted these too. This sort of like fish shape on each of them in different colors and different glazes. I've got like orange ones and brown ones, but I think they're in use at the moment. Adorable set. They were each like yen. So these sets are stuff I picked out with my boyfriend. I bought these in France. We bought these in France, even though they look extremely Japanese. There is a potter in the village that I'm going to go live in, and he is heavily Japanese inspired, but he makes he's like in his 70s, I think. He makes all of these pieces. They look similar, but the shapes are quite unique. Like, this isn't the exact same shape. We took these because like they fit perfectly within each other. We thought that was really cute. So then they each have like a lot of personality. They're not perfect in the perfect ways. These bowls too. So you can see this inside is a bit smaller than that one. So they stack really nicely. So we got these rice bowls, which are a gorgeous shape, by the way. And then these like little tea or coffee or soup cups. Hand-painted vintage trays. I've got like 3 of them, I think, all over. Still figuring out how to do them because they're not really inherently my style. I like more natural materials. This is like steel, like a metal type of material, but I'll definitely find a place for them soon. My rice cooker. Look how cute it is. Look at that. Anyways. Okay, so this shelf here, I made this thing. Basically, this piece of wood down here is the one that's supposed to go, you know, like on the second story, like here, of it, and I took it down here, except there's only a metal pole that goes here, so it should be like, right? So I cut 6 plastic bottles in half, and I've put gum tape on them so they don't scratch the floor. Duct tape. Get one out. So they look like. And I put them under, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it stabilized it. Okay, so great. These are, you know, these are concrete blocks from my last house. I don't know if you remember. Like I had like a low table at a window, and this is what was holding it up, and they followed me here. I feel like these are so useful in interior design. This piece of wood is from my shoe closet over there. Okay, so I've got like really nice bamboo, like furniture, I guess. This is where I put all my pans when they're not in use. And over here, this is my great-grandmother's embroidery as well. And this is one of my favorite flowers as well that I plan to plant very soon. It's very special. I know it's supposed to be a tablecloth, but I feel like I didn't want to get it dirty. Also, I didn't want to put it in a closet because I think that's the saddest place to put heirlooms. So I have it on display here in a way that will keep it pristine and then also in view. This is my spice rack, also from IKEA. I've got, you know, cooking stuff, all of that, all those fun things, but this thing, okay, this long skinny thing next to it is also one of my favorite thrift finds. So basically it's an old-fashioned rice dispenser, and you push this little lever, and that's 1 cup of rice, right? And then you open it. Well, I've done this a couple times. I didn't take out the rice, so there's more than 1 cup now, but then it dispenses the rice, and it smells wonderful. Keeps it dry and everything, so... And then there's this little like window here. You can see how much rice you have left. This thing is staying with me as well. I love it. Quick fridge show and tell. So I used to like to keep my fridges like clean and minimalistic, but you know what? This gives me so much more joy. I have a lot of B-side label stickers that I got recently. There's this one. There's this one. Sometimes when I don't know where to put the stickers, I just like to put them as is. I like them. So I'm like, look at a little, that's also B-side label. That's also B-side label. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. This is from France. It's a little breakfast tray with a newspaper. More stickers, more stickers. Just honestly, I put a lot of stuff here. And fun fact, my fridge, my microwave, which is up there, you can't see it. Let's see. No, you can't see it, that's fine. My microwave, my fridge, my vacuum cleaner, everything is Iris Oyama because it has the name Iris in it. I thought that was, I mean, it's a good brand as well, but I just thought it would be cute to have only Iris things, which is also the name of my future daughter. Don't steal it. This is in my entrance. Hi. This is my Kiki mirror, and it looks like Kiki's looking at you through the reflection of it. And then I've got a few adorable things. This is my great-grandmother's hand-embroidered napkin, which I have a treasure. Then, you know, like umbrellas and things, etc., etc. If we go around here, this is my last apartment. This house says September 14th, 2019. This is my last apartment the day I moved in. The Polaroid from that. This is a gift. Japanese woodblock printing. Irises are my favorite flower, so I was given this. This is a rose from the first bouquet I ever made, and I dried it, and I'm keeping it to show where it all began. So this does conclude this video. It was definitely a lot of fun to shoot. I think it requires less effort than my usual ones, actually, because I think the subtitles is what takes the longest time. But to kind of share where I'm at right now, I have been successfully falling in love with life day after day. I think I've been rediscovering my art, my passions. I really do not have time. Not even exaggerating. I work a lot, and that really doesn't leave it a lot of time for my own creative projects. Also, my work is very creative, so I don't usually have the creative energy after all that to work on my projects. But I find different ways. Even if it's only in my head, I'll keep creating. And to my boyfriend, I share my hobbies and interests, and through him, am rediscovering them a lot. Like I'll show him some thing I made or whatever, and then he's like, "Let's do it together." So I've also been able to have that outlet as well, which has been really magical. Um, I can't promise I'll be consistent with these videos because I don't know if I can. There are some times where I need to just not do so many things all the time, and it's not something that I want to force myself to do. I'll do it when I'm happy to do it. I'll share some footage of when I was in France, stuff that I was planning to put in my next YouTube video, but I was never able to. I think a lot of it is behind the scenes videos of me making my dragon, which is to date I think the project or the art piece that I'm most proud of so far. It's made entirely out of natural materials like sticks or dried flowers, and it was my first sculpture. I'm Year of the Dragon, and there's a lot of different meanings in that one that I'll share if anyone's interested. I'm actually working on another dragon right now that I'll also share if anyone's interested. But yeah, I hope you have a lovely day. I sign off all my videos like that because I think I met someone who said lovely instead of nice, and I thought that was lovely. So at the end of my videos, I always write, "Have a lovely day," but now I can say it. Have a lovely day.